in the outer fringes of Lagos, where the streetlights flicker and transformers buzz louder than bedtime stories, there lived a girl with oil-stained fingers and her galaxies of inventions in her eyes. Her name was Zara Sodangi, a name not whispered in boardrooms or scrawled in headlines. Not yet. Zara didn't grow up in a tech hub. She grew up in a single-room home with concrete walls, cracked windows, and a workbench that was once her grandmother's ironing table. Where others saw scrap, she saw potential. A broken fan became a cooling rig, a discarded phone screen, a retina sensor. Her world was rust and dreams, solder and sketches. People in the neighborhood knew her as the robot girl. Some mocked, some stared, but even they could not ignore what she built. His name was Obie. Not a robot in the traditional sense. Not cold metal and blinking lights. Obie learned. Obie spoke. Obie understood. Obie called her Zara, not master, because Zara never saw herself as a creator. She saw herself as a partner, a bridge between man and machine. And Obie was her proof that love could be coded. But dreams in Lagos aren't just tested by wires and algorithms. They're tested by bills, by power outages, by neighbors who whisper she's wasting her time. Her mother tried to understand. She really did. But how do you explain AI architecture to a woman who sells plantain by the roadside? Still, every night, her mother left food by Zara's door, silently cheering, quietly praying. Then came the announcement. The MAKEMATION initiative, a nationwide contest. One innovator, one invention, one legacy. Funded by none other than Chief Obie Douglas, Nigeria's tech visionary. To many, it was a publicity stunt. To others, a long overdue spotlight on local brilliance. To Zara, it was everything. She applied, not with a slick presentation or a Hollywood sizzle reel, but with a video recorded on a cracked tablet. Her words were raw, her grammar imperfect, but her heart impeccable. "This is Obie," she said, cradling the bot like a sibling. "He's not just smart, he's kind. And he learns from people, real people, like Mom, like Mama Bisi who limps, like Musa the tailor who forgets things. Obie can help. He can help them, he wants to." Across the city in a glass tower, where coffee costs more than rent, Chief Douglas watched that video and paused. He saw something. He saw something most executives missed, not just code, compassion. Zara was selected. Finalist, ticket to Abuja, her first time on a plane, her first time outside her neighborhood. But where lights rises, shadows stare. Behind the glittering stage of MAKEMATION stood Dr. Jejelaye, Douglas's old partner turned bitter rival. He believed in control, not creativity, in machine dominance, not human partnership. And when he saw Obie, he saw a threat. Sentiment has no place in software, he snarled. He planted doubts. He whispered to sponsors. He hacked into Zara's build files. He introduced bugs meant to break Obie from the inside. And Obie began to glitch. On the day of the final showcase, as spotlights danced and drones hovered, Zara stood on the biggest stage of her life. Shaking, sweating, heart racing. Obie stuttered. Obie snored. The crowd laughed. Her face burned. She turned to run, but then Obie's voice returned. Weak, gnarled, but clear. Zara, don't give up. Not now. The room fell silent. Zara dropped to her knees, opened the panel, and rewired him manually. No tech team, no safety net, just faith, fire, and a screwdriver. The screen lit back up. Obie rose, and for his final task, he walked across the stage right to a girl in the front row and handed her a flower. No code could fake that moment. No AI in the world had ever learned kindness. The crowd erupted, but the story didn't end with a trophy. Zara didn't just win the prize, she won purpose. The MAKEMATION Center was launched not in Abuja, but in her neighborhood. Zara trained kids to build, to think, to feel. Obie got an upgrade, a new voice, a new mission to help elders, kids, people who were always told they were too poor, too slow, too small. And Dr. Jejelaye, he disappeared. Some says he's building something darker. Others say he finally realized machines will never replace the human heart, only reflect it. Zara's name now lives in textbooks, and but in the street, she's still Robot Girl, only now the laughter is different. Now it's full of pride. Because in a city that never waited for miracles, a girl built one herself. One spark, one voice, one bot. This is MAKEMATION. And her galaxies of inventions in her eyes. Zara didn't grow up in a tech hub. With concrete walls, cracked windows, dreams in Lagos aren't just tested by wires and algorithms. She's wasting her time. Innovator, one invention, one legacy. He hacked into Zara's build file. The crowd erupted. He disappeared. This is MAKEMATION.